everybody. Hey VC, welcome to a new vinyl update, the first vinyl update of 2020. So yeah, I have a few albums to show you, some R&B, some soul, some blues, some rock, some progressive rock, very good stuff. So let me start with an artist that I've first heard about maybe a couple months ago. She is very talented. She's a singer, songwriter, and she was born in Africa, in the country of Sierra Leone, but I believe now she's living in France, in Paris, and her name is Mariama. This is her second album titled Love, Sweat, and Tears. Some very nice album here. uh great music, a great R&B, soul, with some folk and some electronic. Very good stuff here. I really enjoyed this album. So yeah, she's this, like I said, this is her second album. She released a few EPs before, but yeah, this is her second album. Was released in 2019. Very nice one here. About 14 tracks. Very good tracks. I really like the tracks. Let me check my notes. The tracks called Raindrops. The name of the game, Coffee and Wine, is very good. So yeah, if you want to discover a new artist, check her out. Her name is Mariama. This is her album, her second album, Love, Sweat, and Tears. Alright, let's move on to another artist that I really like. A very talented young American artist. She's a musician. She plays the violin. She's a songwriter, a great vocalist. She's also a producer. She produces her own music. And her name is Sudan Archives. This is her debut album titled Athena. Great album here. I love Sudan Archives. She's kind of unique. I mean, she does R&B, she does soul, with some her music as some African rhythms in it, which is very interesting. And yeah, her voice is beautiful. I did download her EPs that was released, I believe, a year or 2 years ago, and I really like it. So that's why I really wanted to buy a debut album on vinyl. This was released not too long ago in 2019. Very nice. Great album here. You have about, I believe, 12 or 13 tracks. Some very good R&B and soul music here. That's for Sudan Archives. And I also purchased one of her EPs, Self-Titled, that I also found on vinyl, which I'm pretty happy about. Another great one to spin on my turntable. So that's for her EP, Self-Titled. Next, I have my man, Maxwell. And to those who are familiar with my channel, you know that I'm a big fan of Maxwell. He is my favorite male vocalist. Love him. Big fan of Maxwell. This is his album Ambria from 1998, I believe. Great one. Some beautiful neo soul music. And this is actually a reissue from last year. It comes on beautiful colored vinyl, white vinyl. And the jacket is also pretty nice because it's trifold. This is the front cover, back cover. And let me show you the trifold. Very, very nice. This is a beautiful, beautiful album here. Maybe not his best. I believe his best one is the one titled Now, which is also my favorite. But this album is very, very, very good for those. So if you like neo soul music, you should definitely check this one out if you are not familiar with it already. This is Maxwell and his album Ambria. Kingfish. This is the debut album of the young American blues guitarist, singer. I believe his name is Christone Ingram. He's also called Kingfish. Very, very, very nice one here. I heard of this artist actually when I was watching the series Luke Cage on Netflix, and it was actually on the soundtrack. I immediately love him. I love his work, and I was really, really expecting this album here. So it's very good, very, very nice blues music. He is very, very talented. This is the track listing for those who are interested. Yeah, some great stuff, and I believe, like I said, that he is very, very talented for his young age. So that's for his debut album, Kingfish. Next, I did get an album by Rodrigo Y Gabriela. For those who are not familiar with this this band, it's actually a duo from Mexico, and they play acoustic and rhythmic guitars. Some very, very nice music, mix of rock, Latin music, and yeah, mix of rock and Latin. Very, very, very enjoyable here. An enjoyable album. This one is 1111, and yeah, I was really interested by this band, so that's why I picked up this album, which is very, very, very good. So if you like acoustic music, check them out. Rodrigo Y Gabriela. The next three albums are rock and progressive rock albums. I have ELP. This is the album Works Volume 1. I believe most of you must be familiar with this one. Very, very nice album here. I already have the Works Volume 2, so that's why when I saw this album in my record store, I picked it up to so now I have both volumes. So that's for ELP and Works Volume 2. Kansas and their album Leftoverture from 1976. Great stuff. I really like Kansas. I like their music, and this album is not too bad. It's pretty good. I really like the track Carry On Wayward Son. This is a track listing. So some good classic rock music. That's for Kansas and their album Leftoverture. And last but not least, I have an album by one of my favorite band from Quebec. This is the album by the French-Canadian band called Amonium. This is the self-titled album from 1976. I believe this is the debut album. Very, very, very nice one here. And this is actually a reissue from 2019. They did a limited edition of this reissue for its 45th anniversary. And it comes on this beautiful box set. Let me show you the box set real quick. So it kind of opens like this. Very, very nice. So it includes the album on vinyl, which is a colored vinyl. Let me show you the vinyl real quick. Comes on a beautiful gold vinyl, which is very nice. So yeah, it includes the album on vinyl, with the CD, which is very cool if you want to play it in your car or something. And it also includes a booklet with some pictures and infos on the band members and the making of the album, which is very, very interesting, very nice to have. I'm very glad to have this one, and this reissue is very, very nice and sounds great. So that's the booklet here. So that is for Amonium, some very, very nice progressive rock from Quebec, from Montreal. They were very, very big in the 70s. Great band here. So that is all, guys. That was my vinyl update for the month of December. So not December, sorry, for the month of January. So I hope you liked it. Feel free to leave me some comments. Let me know what you think about these albums, and I'll see you next time for another video, guys. Take care. Peace.